All right, welcome Moonbeams. We have 8 minutes on the clock, and I am Kathy Marie Howell, and I have my illustrious co-host, Imber Tyler here. Good morning.
Good morning.
And we are the Ladies of Luna's Vault, and we are here to unlock some magic. And so we are in the last quarter of our Purified topic. And so what we're doing is we're looking at visions and rebalance in life. And during this last quarter, we've been through all of the different phases of really that expectation to shining a light. And now we're just kind of really settling in and seeing what it is we want to really keep and move forward with, or just simply, once again, just let it go and really feel confident. So I think with you, I know you've shared the mantra a couple of times, but I think we'll do that again. So the mantra is, I trust in the goodness and clarity of life to reveal my wisdom. So in that, this last quarter, we are talking about repurposed visions. So we all have a vision and then we kind of repurpose it here. So the question kind of doesn't it's not exactly what the repurposed vision, or maybe it can be. I'm anxious to hear what you have to say, Amber, but how
Bring
do
it.
you yeah, I know. How do you trust that your highest good and greatest joys are possible for you? So,
Oh no,
tie that back in. Yeah, I'll tie that in.
yeah, no, that is a serious connection for me personally. Um, for one thing, I've had a vision about my business a long time ago. One of those aha moments, like I literally sat up in bed and went, energy toolkits, spiritual toolkits is what I call them then, right? Like I need to put together something to help people with their whatever their intention is that has the right tools in it to help them through. And I it has grown into so much more. There's so many other aspects of it, and I love that, but it's all about working with our intentions and really working through change. So I I've always trusted in my highest good and my instincts and my spirit travelers to guide me in a direction. And sometimes I'm the one dragging my feet, right?
Right.
I'm the one that slows it down, or I want to take the safe route. I want
Right.
to take sometimes the easy route. And the easy route might be easier in the beginning and harder on the back end. And that has been my journey.
Yes.
Um, and pairing the easy route with the safe route. Let's put it that way. And not listening to um, valued mentors who were taking me down a direction where I thought, well, no, that's too difficult, or I will be in a financial bind if I go that way, and not listening, right? So resisting those that I trust to help and still trust to this day, but right, I took the easy route. So one thing that has been very important over the last few months that came to me is resurrect your vision as a life or death situation.
Oh,
I have,
yeah. Which
oh
topic
my,
was that from?
well, I
Shared
don't,
it with mine. Not,
it was
yeah.
maybe 2 cycles ago, maybe even three, maybe,
I know, right? It could have
maybe
been.
more. But the point being, it was just like this random thing that came to me, and it stuck so hard and so furious. And yes, I talking about like how do I trust the highest good and the greatest joys that are possible for me is just that, right? Being able to repurpose a vision and follow my instincts now, look at it fresh, purify the shit that needs to um that I've been hanging on to that's no longer logical for my vision, and making sure that I have a really good footing and foundation, and jumping in and doing things that I don't necessarily like to do and finding joy in that.
Yeah.
So
That
basically just
spiral. Your
yeah,
spiral here.
spiraling up. Absolutely. I'm 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 have more focus on the spiraling up. It's
That
always been there. And yes, I've taken a couple of steps back. And then there's a lot of like, oh, I'll just hang here. The view's kind of nice and safe here. If I fall off, I'm not going to hurt myself if I stay here. Right.
yeah.
Um, but trusting and my strengths, really trusting what my strengths are, making sure that I am grounded and safe. Yes, the safety that, we've had a focus on root chakra this month and making sure that there is safety there, that I feel secure in what I'm doing. It's taken a lot of steps to get there and making sure that that's never rocked or it doesn't have a crack. My foundation doesn't have a crack. But trusting my passions and really and my strengths, and I'm going to keep going back to that's really important that we focus, that we know what our strengths are.
And that we can expand our strengths too. It's like just because you have them right now doesn't mean that you can't enhance anything, because that's the beauty of always being open to knowledge and experience. And trusting mentors. Like that's a big part of it too, because you have called that person into your life and said, I want help, and then not trusting
And then going on doing the same thing that you always do,
because it's
right?
safe. Because and it's usually it's that safety that keeps us there. It's not that you disregard the person or what they're saying. It's just that because we're programmed to stay safe. I mean, that's our brain is always just keeping us safe. So
Right, right. Yeah, so removing any of that like negative energy that clings to us, that negative chatter that's in the brain. Um, I can do this. It's more than I can. I already know that I can. It's I will.
yeah, I am.
I am.
I am doing this. Like that's what it
Yeah,
really is about.
exactly.
And I know you've still got 50 seconds. So I'm gonna save this for maybe or maybe I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there because you touched on something about the money. And I think that's where I think especially women get really stuck is once again middle-aged ladies, and we've been taught to give our power away to get to the man, let the man provide for us. There's been countless of articles written on how so that we should serve our man so that he can provide for us. And it's like, what? Like, who said that? Who? But that was our conditioning. And once again, so that sticks in our brain so that we keep that's the safety part. And so everything that you do as a business, as an entrepreneur, you have to be out of your comfort zone. Like that's it. Like draw on your strengths to begin with, but get out of your comfort zone, right? So there's our timer. Woo! It's exciting. Let's
Woo!
we need to continue this
Yeah.
topic.
To say all of that is seriously connected, right? The repurposing our vision. And I will go back to
Yeah, I agree.
our undervalued feelings. It was kind of the meditative topic during the new moon when we launched this topic. Um, yeah, it's all very connected.
Yes,
It's
I agree. And
what was your key takeaway?
that follow your intuition and keep going, just keep going, I think is really and trusting yourself and all of it. It's just that because I know from a long time entrepreneur myself, it's like we have to believe in ourselves. Like if that's one of my pieces of business advice that I always give to someone is like, you have to believe in yourself. You have to be the one to promote yourself and to say, I am doing this.
I
Because
am.
if you don't do it, then who else is going to do it? But the more that you actually say those words, then other people say them for you. And then it becomes this huge ripple effect and big snowball and just that
Yeah,
continue that shoots you to the top of your spiral versus keeping you
right.
stuck or everything. And then we just adjust our nervous system accordingly, right?
Yeah, beautiful. That's exactly
Yeah.
how it is.
I love it. Oh, we are purified. I feel so purified.
I feel purified. Yes, yes. Get rid of that negative speak, that negative talk, and all of the shit, all the obstacles that are holding you back. And I know it feels like baby steps sometimes, but the baby steps they grow into big adult strides. So
Yes.
all you moonbeams listening, we'd love to hear from you. What's your feedback? What is your key takeaway from this? Please share any any story, and you could do that by and send us an email, direct message us. And we meet back here next week with a fresh topic under the new moon. So until
Yeah.
then, happy manifesting.
Manifesting, yeah, we're here for support. I absolutely love that. Let's continue that conversation because yeah, I'm not ready for 10. But until next time, right? Bye.